Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. How are you today? I hope you are well. I'm doing good. Today is Wednesday for me. It'll be Thursday for you. We have already done the live. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay. Be part of the replay crew. And we're going to continue to work on Bonnie. I actually moved forward on my book a little bit so that I would know more what I'm doing in this book. And not so second guessing every day what the heck I'm going to be doing. So today we're going to work on one of these pages, and we're going to use one of these vintage addition, subtraction, multiplication, math cards, I guess you would call them, is what you would call it. We're just gonna, so I put a line at 2.5 there. We're just gonna fold that up. These are really thick. Very, very, very thick. Okay. And on this back side, because it's not very interesting, it's just the answer, and we know the answer to 4 minus 3. So, we're going to use a piece of this paper. I kind of want to use it there, though. Let's cut. We're going to cut it here. This paper is actually from the vintage wallpaper kit that I just released on my Ko-Fi last month. So it will be available to the public now, but it will require a small donation. Okay, there's that. Now this is what I think I'm gonna put glue on here. Yes, it is cold here this morning. That's why I have a sweater on. I forgot to turn the heaters back on last night, and I woke up this morning and it was freezing. But yesterday it was warm, but at night it's been getting so cold. It's so weird. And then this morning it was like 40 degrees. But by 3 o'clock today it's going to be in the 70s. So who knows? And we're supposed to have terrible rain today. Again. Which, you know, that's not fun. We don't. I mean, rain is good, but ugh. It comes with all these nasty storms. I mean, I could have rain. Rain's fine. Just don't thunderstorm. And there's been these huge lines of horrible storms going clear across the country. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I don't know why, but I certainly have the hiccups. Okay, I want to see, that's the only part of that that's in a bad space. I kind of feel like I need to find a better space for that, because I use the room in front of it to set stuff down, and then it's hard to open up the drawers. I'm still trying to figure out my new space. Okay, I mainly wanted to make sure this top, because I want to be able to make sure that you can see that there's a gap there. There. And there. Yeah, I did round it. Dang nabbit. I need to round it. Round the corners. Why did I turn that upside down? I have no idea. Come on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay. There. That's better. Alright, so let's get those corners. There. as well do this because it's already grunged up. This is, I don't even know what it is. I don't even care. It is what it is. It's grunge. For sure. Okay. They came that way. They're old, so you gotta expect some grunge. Okay. What did I do? Oh, I need a... Alright, so we're gonna need to glue this down. Oh, we've got to use the other glue. Let's see how you're doing today. I switched your top. This little piece. So let's see if that allows you to behave any better than you were. Oh, it does, actually. Okay. You're behaving. So maybe it was the other thing. Maybe it was getting clogged and it needed cleaned out. Who knows? Okay. We got that. We need a little tag to go in this side. Let's find a little tag. Should we put one of these in? Gorgeous. Yes. Please. I love that. I love that for that. We should put a tiny little bunny or something on that. Let's see. Oh, one of these. One of these little ones. Come out of here, please. Okay. We need a little bunny or something. How about that? Just a little. That's kind of cute. Whoop. Well, that's odd. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's fine. Unless we do the one with the carrot. Do we like the one with the carrot better? No, we don't. Okay, let's use this one. Let's use this little bunny. Put those back in there. These are so tiny. Okay, let's get this. All right. I got a lot of pages in my book done yesterday in the afternoon while I was watching all my friends. Okay, on this side, we're just gonna put a cutout if I can figure out what I did with them. Here we go. Cutout, cutout, cutout. Let's pick something here. Oh my gosh. There's so many of them. Okay, nothing too big. Aw, that's kind of cute, actually. Oh, I love that one. He's so vintage. Oh, but he would cover up. Yeah, I love him, but he would cover up too much of that. Wait, did we have her? Is she on there? Her present sticks out a little bit too much. Oh, what if we did this? That would work. Let's do that. Okay. Let's glue this down. Oh, wait, we can use our good glue. Ah! See, it keeps pulling the thing off. That's the only thing. This, oh my gosh. This bottle has a design flaw in it, I feel like. I feel like it for sure has a design flaw. Because, like, this doesn't stick on like it should. Okay. This is doing much better with this new nozzle, though. Okay. I think I might move to the other bottles, the Sugar Bell ones. I'm thinking about doing that and buying the other bottle of this, the short fat one if it's available. Okay, let's see. Let's use this one. Okay. And let's grab some stamp off. Oh my gosh, yesterday I felt like I was stamping off a lot. Okay. I think I might need that. We need the pink. Excuse me, son. I need the pink. Oh my goodness. See? This isn't going to work this way. I love this thing to store my ink. I just have to figure out somewhere else for it to go. Because it's just not working here. It isn't working here. Okay. Pink. We need pink. Pink, pink, pink. Okay. Wait, we need something sturdy to stamp on. Okay. That works. Let's add pink to this. All right. Now, this is too obvious. So I want to do it here with a second stamp off. So it's not so prominent. I just kind of want it to be in the background. Like that. It's a little bit dark there, but that's much better. It's much better. It's, see how, wait. Oh my gosh. I need to zoom you in. If I zoom you in, can you see better? Yes. See how this is pretty heavy? This is much lighter. I like it lighter a little bit. All right, let's stamp that off. Get the ink off of it. I would say these stamps were one of my favorite investments. They're a little bit pricey, but I do love them. And I do use them a lot. I use them often. Okay. We don't need that anymore. Get rid of the board. Ah! Not the pages, ma'am. Leave the pages in the book. Just take the board. Okay. Put that away. This can actually go. Hold on. Hear my creaky chair? Lady. Lady. Okay. Now this, I want to do, I think I'm going to layer these to make a pocket right there. I didn't do this exact thing in my book. I used a piece of paper and then a piece of lace, but then when I was pulling this paper lace this morning, I was like, oh, I could just use lace and not use paper at all. And wouldn't that be really cool? Yes, it would be really cool. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use real lace. Well, not real lace, but we're just going to use lace and not use just solid paper. Okay, let's get this to adhere unto itself. There we go. That's good. All right, now we need to put glue down there, glue down here, and glue down there. Alrighty. And then we're going to glue it on here as a pocket. There we go. Ta-da! And then we're going to stick this into the pocket. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. We might need to put... Oh, I feel like I need to sneeze. Ay. Please, no sneeze. Okay. Ooh. I moved my glasses when I was sneezing. My granny glasses. Oh, there we go. Alright, that's better. Okay, that page would be done. Alright. What else do we have? Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other things that I feel like I used yesterday. Oh, I think I've used both of these in that book. Where did I use them? Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out my next. Oh wait, we could do that. Let's do that. Let's do this because this was really ended up really cute. Where is the page? I'm looking for the page that has the watercolor splotches. This one. Let's do that. Let's put this here. Ta-da. Da-da-da-da. Let's put the lace there. Oh my gosh, I didn't set the timer today. I have no idea how long I've been doing this. Which means this will probably end up being a short video. Okay, we need... I just saw that. Where did that orange... There it is. Put this orange tag in here. Okay. And we need to put a little something there. Let's grab our circles. Circles and these are people, sewing pattern people. We need a little people, a little one. Oh. Let's see. I tried to keep the little ones towards the front. Whoops. Just dropped a girl. I dropped her on the floor. She's too big. I need a little bitty toddler or baby or a little lady. Let's see. Those are all dudes. Dude. Well, I guess we could do a dude, but well, maybe we should do a guy. I never do them. That kind of sounds funny. I don't know. That's a possibility. All right. Unless we find a it's a boy. It's a baby. I'm trying to see what I want to use. I know there were some ladies that were kind of smaller. Oh, it's kind of cute. Oh, let's use that one. She looks like she's going to get all dressed up for Easter. Let's use her. Let's use her. Uh-oh. Woman, bend your leg back down, please. Okay. Put these in here nicely. Put them back in the drawer. Okay, we need a, because this is white on white, we need a circle. A circle behind it. And let's see if we have an orange one. An orange circle? Do we have an orange circle? Is this size gonna be big enough? Well, I don't really want to go much bigger than that. Be nice if yours were facing the correct way. Well, there's a bunch of blue ones. We could use one of those. I just need something to break up the color. I really would rather have orange though. No orange. Wait, there's an orange. But this orange one is spider webs. Although we could just cut an orange one. But I always like to look first and make sure. We need to try to use what we've got first. Nope. Alright, so do we want to do that or do we want to cut an orange one? Let's get an orange scrap. We'll cut an orange one and see. Let's do that one. We'll actually cut a couple. What size do you think this is? 2 inches. 2 inches would be this one. Yep, be right. Alright, let's see what I like better. Alright. Oh my gosh. Did you, this reminds me, this thing here reminds me, oh my gosh, if you have not watched Dawn, I don't know if she did it, I don't think she did a video, but I saw it on Instagram. She was inspired by somebody else who used their punches like this and layered them to make a masterboard, and then Dawn went over it and made it all grungy and made it look rusty. Oh my gosh. It was so cool. I want to start saving these so that I can try it. Uh-oh, I lost the baby. Hello. Where'd the baby go? Oh, there it is. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. What do we think? Do we like the orange or do we like the blue? That's the orange. Wait. That's the orange. That's the blue. Oh, this is crazy that I like the blue better. Of course I like the blue better. Because I went to all the trouble of cutting the orange. Only to not use it. To have to put it in with the rest of the circles that aren't being used. No, they'll get used. Okay. I like the blue because I feel like this blue here, plus orange and blue go well together. So there's that as well. Okay. Anyways, we'll stick her, this little lassie, we'll stick her right there. All right, another one done. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, another one done. Okay, I'm trying to see what else I would have done yesterday that is not done in here. Oh, maybe that. Wait, where's the... Is this done? Nope, it's not. Did I didn't add that. Where is it now? I gotta find that little piece. I'm looking for... I'm looking for a piece of fence. Where is it? Alright, I don't see it. I don't see the piece of fence. Alright. Well, I guess we won't work on that until I can find that. Moving along, moving along. Oh. Where's the musical? I did add one of those. Where is it? There. I did add one of these. On with one of the paper clips. Let's just add that. Oops. Add that on there with that. What's on the other side of there? Oh, on the other side I put the postcard. My sweater must be attracting hair. Yeah, I just added the postcard. Okay. Where is there a little piece of story paper in this one? Storybook. Not that one, I don't think. It should be a smaller piece. Sorry, you're gonna be hearing the trash men coming. The trash men cometh. Is there not a little piece? let's pull you out a little bit because that way you can see better. Okay. Oh, maybe it was this one. But I use that for different purposes in here. So maybe those ideas I need to put somewhere else. Okay, wait. So that... I'm thinking. Because, you know, the books aren't exactly alike, so I have to kind of interpret some of the ideas to go different places. So I used something similar to this on one of the... but I used it as a flip. But we could still use it as a flip. Let's see. We could even attach it with lace. That might be kind of cool. Using this little piece of the lace. Okay, let's go around this. First and foremost. Okay. And then I think I need to there we go. All right. I am always losing things. Why am I always losing things? Okay. Hello. Add the glue there. Okie doke. Then we're going to bend it like so. And then we're going to add glue here. And it's going to go right there. Okay. And then that works. Then that flips up. You can write there. Okay. That works. All right. This. Where am I going to add that to? Not there. Could make it into a pocket. Make it into a pocket. I don't know. I need to think about that. Wait, what did I do with the other piece of this? I ended up using that there. Let's grab a tiny little, why is that like that? Get back in there. Okay. I love these little paper clips. However, they can be difficult to get open to use. And I don't want to like break my nail either. Okay. And I think it doesn't make it any easier that I sewed this. Okay, this one actually went on a lot easier than the other one did. Okay. There we go. All right, there's that. Lovely. Okay, that's good. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Did I do anything with any of those? It must be in a different section. Is it in the front of the book? Do I not have one in this book? Oh, no, I do. Oh, yeah, that's what I did. Okay, let's... All right, I put the guest check in this one. Made this a pocket. And... I decided to use something... Well, I actually used one of these, but it was pink. But maybe I'll use the decoder on this one. I think we'll use the decoder. Okay, because I have a thought on this. This isn't closed yet, so we could potentially listen to this. We could potentially put a hole through right there. Let's just poke a hole. Okay. Let's bring you back in so you can see what we're doing better. Okay. We're going to put that through the hole. And we're going to spread those back out. And then let's put a piece of tape on it. Do we have tape? Hello, tape. Hello, darling. Well, hello, darling. Okay. A piece of tape. A piece of boo-boo tape right there. Okay. That way this turns. That turns. They both still turn. Yes. They both still turn. I love it. Okay. And we just need to put a little bit of glue right here now. Put some glue here. And that has become a pocket. And that's cute. Alright, that's done. Look, it says all in love. So cute. Did we do anything on the back of that? I put that one pocket, but I didn't do anything more than that. Where is that little pocket? I know I have one. Here it is. Let's put this pocket here. I didn't even put anything in the pocket. I just put the pocket there because I haven't fully thought the rest of that out. So we will put the pocket here, and then we will fully think the rest of it out later. Okay. Ta-da. The coloring pages I left alone. That recipe I left the one side alone, but not the other, I don't think. Where's the recipes? What did I do? Oh yeah, I put that thing on there. Okay, it would be on this one here. I decided to put this here. Did I use it as... I made it into a pocket in case I needed more pockets. So let's just add that there. Okay, we'll add it as a pocket as well, in case we need more pockets. And did we do anything to the other side? No. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to stop there. And that way I can figure out the rest of these and kind of get them where they need to be, and then probably both books will be in the same shape, kind of. They'll be similar. Okay? In similar places. All right. So remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy, and we get to make really cool stuff. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Ta-ta!